Do you like the job you're working? Yes. Oh, then why are you here? This video is for the people who hate their jobs, lol. What the are you doing here? Get out.
Everything's a copy of a copy of a copy.
What the hell are you doing?
Contentment, goals, and stuck in the 9 to 5 day job. The classic story of a young man living his life in quiet desperation, drooling slowly in unhappiness and slow regret. After leaving the apprenticeship, I was unemployed for some time. With no money coming in, I had to figure shit out fast. Day in and day out, I was sending emails and waiting for a positive response. After tons of rejection, I finally landed a job. It's not for eternity, but it's good for the meanwhile. After countless amount of emails that I send every day, I got a reply today, a call actually, and they want the work to be started tomorrow, and the guy just called me and said if I can come today, explain me the stuff, asked me a few questions about my previous work and stuff, and said that we want a guy tomorrow and this is the work, can you come today, just to like talk and stuff. And so I said yeah, I can be there at 5, and he said yeah, perfect, I'll send you the email of the location and everything. So nervous, excited, whatever. So I went there at 5. We were sitting at the balcony talking. He was taking the interview, smoking cigars, asking me questions about my previous work and stuff, and would I be able to do this job or not. And things kind of got like heated and stuff, and I said hey, yeah, you know what, I'll make you an offer that you can't refuse. And he said, say no further. And then I made him an offer which he could not refuse. And that's how we got the job. That's how we get the bag. And I got the job because I'm a professional, I don't miss. Top G, top B. Now I can at least fund my activities like gym, traveling, making videos, the usual. Wanna know what field it is? It's construction work, baby. Baustelle, yo. I was supposed to wake up at 5:30. My alarm was ringing. I thought it was like 5:33, and I looked it up and then it was 5:53. I need to catch the bus at 6:30. Why does this keeps on happening with me out there? Last weekend I met few people, and seeing them in their condition, it got me thinking heavily about these things. About life, job, career, stuck in a job, passion projects, happiness, contentment, and finally regret. We are a slave to the comfort. No debate about it. On top of that, we develop complacency, leading us to more problems. A sense of safety is very comforting. A secure job, a fixed paycheck, your favorite cup of coffee, everything in order, as you'd like it to be. Unless, of course, if your goals are completely different, then it's not. More power to people who actually like their job and found contentment in it. Keep going, guys. But this is for the average guy working an average job, which he doesn't even want to, but has to, so he can put food on the table. And works on his side hustle, which he really wants to do and has a passion for it. Be it a business, a YouTube channel, a side hustle, can be anything. He would daydream about it, that how one day he will escape the mundane, soul-sucking day-to-day job and finally be content with his own thing he always wanted to pursue. I already know many of you can relate. And now imagine that person never takes any action. He daydreams and procrastinates. Pure wishful thinking of having his own thing running. Imagine the level of regret he'd face. And there would be no one but himself to blame. Right now unhappy in a shitty job, and later unhappy in deep regret of not taking any action. I know you don't want to end up like that, stuck in what ifs and if I had tried, hanging on to the quiet desperation. And knowing with the passage of time, the window of opportunity is getting smaller and smaller, resulting potentially in being bitter, sad, and miserable. Knowing deep down that you didn't do the things you needed to do and wasted time in complacency. And now it hurts to feel this way. And had you taken those steps, God only knows what might have been the course of your life, what monster you might have become in your field. One of such stories can be seen of Francisco, who did an apprenticeship as CAFA, Commercial Associations, but he always wanted to be a vlogger and a streamer. After his day job, he puts in work on what really brings him contentment in life. He recently invited me for a stream, and boy oh boy, it was hella fun. By no means is Francisco so majorly successful right now that he can quit his day job, but it's the right step in the right direction that matters.
Love you. I've lost my wallet. I just need $2 if you have.
That boy Dave. W's in the chat. W's in the
Your
chat.
train car.
Come on.
Wait about.
This is what I'm talking about. It's not that how successful he is right now or how many viewers he get on his live stream, but it's about the right decision in the right direction despite all the resistance holding you back. Instead of daydreaming, taking actual action, working towards your goals, actually doing something for the life you want to build, taking risks, trying to gather enough courage to prioritize something else after your exhausting day job, and most importantly that one can go to bed with utter satisfaction that they gave it all and they're doing the right necessary things in the right direction, and they won't have to fight any doubts or guilt of just like gleefully just floating through life and just like back of the head having this regret or this like slow build up of regret that damn man, I'm not doing the stuff I really want to do. I know you can relate. I know. The fuck, like the sun is just coming and going and it's messing up the light. Like, no apologies, I can't even fix that in color grading or anything. It is what it is, man. That's life. And doing all this will ensure that tomorrow you won't have to fight any doubts or regrets, that you're taking all the necessary steps regardless of how big or small they are right now. I saw a clip of Joe Rogan that men live a life of quiet desperation, and it really resonated with me.
That most men live lives of quiet desperation. It's one of my favorite quotes ever because it's true. And I've been that guy. You're just in this world where you just can't wait to just run away.
How do you think they get stuck there?
Bills and commitment. You have an apartment you have to pay for. You have a car you leased. You have a wife that you have to feed. You have a child you have to raise. Well, the opportunity takes place usually when you're young and you don't have any responsibility. That's when you have your options. Well, your options are severely limited the more you gather responsibilities. If I had to quit everything now and struggle the way I struggled as a stand-up comedian, it would never work. But the only way I could be this person now is if I took that chance when I was 21, when I was dead broke and had my cars repossessed and all that stuff. You have to take a path that's dangerous, and most people want to take the safe path. And the safe path leaves you stuck in quiet desperation. Almost every time. It's hell. It's hell.
I think I've observed that archetype of life in a lot of like, you know, like mid-20s dads, you know, or mid-30 dads or 20s to 30 dads. You know, that type of dads like who now have like a wife and kids and a stable job and everything, but they never really wanted to do that, and they had other plans, but they never really took any actions towards them. And you can see it kind of in your face that they're like grateful, but they're not content. Like they're happy for everything they have, but deep down they really did not want all this. They actually wanted to do something else, and they took the safe side, and now they're here instead of building something else. They knew that they could have been way more, and that they did not like work on the things they should have worked on. Like they know deep down that they're regretting on their potential, that they could have been way more than what they are right now. And it's like that feeling is kind of like haunting them now. Like I don't know if you ever observe. I don't know. I might just be very crazy. I don't know. Yeah, but like personally, whenever I see that and stuff, I don't want to imagine myself in that age range going through that midlife crisis. Like I don't want to be. I hope nobody. I don't think anyone. I don't think any one of you wishes to be in such a condition. Yeah. So do yourself a favor and start acting like the person you want to be. You want to become. I think that's also a quote or something. I don't know. That's been it for this video, man. Talk to you guys in the next video. Subscribe to the channel, I guess, and fair done. Ending done.